I really want to do it with the TRS. You know, I'm sorry, man, but that's what we're
I
gonna
can't
do.
leave my father, sir. Please, sir. Please, sir.
Not gonna argue. No, we tried this.
How long am I gonna be?
We're right out of the gate, we're seeing desperation. A daughter pleading for her father's care, heartbreaking, but the court has heard this before. Do you think personal responsibilities should outweigh repeated probation violations? Let us know in the comments.
All up to you. If you
Honor, I will
follow
do
the treatment,
anything. I can't take my dad's not gonna have anyone to help him, sir. If we
I'm not gonna
please
argue
look.
with you, ma'am.
No, sir, I'm not trying to argue.
have the opportunity.
I haven't drank in 15 years.
Thank you here on Jennifer Gonzalez.
Come up, Miss Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm gonna need your help on this. Come up. Please.
Your Honor, so the state has filed a motion to revoke community supervision on Ms. Gonzalez. I just spoke to Ms. Gonzalez about each of these, and so I'd like to be able to respond to them before the board if possible.
Sure.
Well, I would ask them to start with their motion though, actually.
So here's the deal.
Yes, Your Honor.
I have a lot of history with Miss Gonzalez, a ton of history you don't know about. And we've gone round and round with her testing positive for alcohol.
This is what's known as a technical probation violation testing, positive for multiple substances while under supervision. The judge is building a record here, not just one slip, but a pattern that makes treatment, not leniency, the legal go-to.
You know, pills, meth, cocaine, alcohol, and it's literally been over and over, and it's been over. And now while she's on this probation, she tests positive for meth.
The night she tested positive for amphetamines, meth, and opiates, and on the March 5th, she tested positive for THC. She's also had skips on her device, 12 in February, 5 in January, 8 in December.
So I really think, and I warned her at the outset when she got on the probation that it was a problem, that I was going to put her in treatment. And I think that this is truly the only appropriate way to go forward, because we gave her the opportunity to do this on her own, and we multiple times, and it's just not happening.
I have signed up for treatment, sir.
Ours is better. And I think that that's really the only appropriate course of action.
Here's the real twist. Ms. Gonzalez says she signed up for treatment herself. But the court wants jail-based treatment. Why? Because voluntary treatment has failed before. This isn't just about rehabilitation. It's also about public accountability.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to amend your conditions to go into treatment. You know, I think that that's, you know, the evaluation is to do who.
Yes, go ahead, I'm sorry, ma'am.
In terms of a treatment, Your Honor, is it that you are wanting it to be jail-based treatment, or could it be facility?
No, well, I used to use,
It's too late. When we're helping ourselves to test Casita, it's a 3 to 6 month program based on how to respond.
Your Honor, I have my father at home by himself, Your Honor, who's, I have,
gave you the opportunity, ma'am.
may I speak to you
Not gonna-
openly? Just for a second, Your Honor?
No, I've heard it before. You've told it to me time and again, and I've heard it time and again, and I'm sorry, but
The judge drops a serious truth bomb here. Deviating from the recommended course aka TRS has cost them dearly. That's the burden of the bench.
you know, we gave you the opportunity. You're testing positive for these.
Please.
So, Your Honor, I think when I spoke to her before, the only thing that we were talking about in terms of possible failed drug tests was a test that I showed from last month for marijuana. And so her explanation for that, Your Honor, is that she has broken her arm in 2 different places.
Yes.
And pain management issues. Until we were here now, I'm only hearing about these other things. The only reason I bring it up, Your Honor, is because if she is having some type of issue with substances, I support treatment. I just question whether the jail-based treatment is the only possible option. Like, could she go into custody and be transferred from there into a facility where she has to be inpatient for 120 days or however many days you're requiring? Does it just have to be who? I guess is what I'm asking.
Here's the thing. Every time that I've done a TRAS on someone and have deviated from it, we've paid for it dearly. They've either picked up a new DWI, you know.
Let's pause right here. Ms. Gonzalez insists the Adderall is prescribed but testing positive while on bond for a felony PCS. That's where context matters. Prescription or not, the court sees risk. So what would you do if you were the judge? Jail-based rehab or another chance?
A felony, and I really take homage in the TRASs because I tell you, every time we deviate from it and I acquiesce to something that you guys want or defense wants, we pay for it dearly and they end up in a worse position. And so that's why this has been an ongoing battle for 2 years. We've had an ongoing battle with Ms. Gonzalez for 2 years where it's been nonstop testing for this or testing for that. And I can show you the proof. I've got the proof. And now while she's on bond, she picks up a felony PCS. She's testing positive for these things, you know?
I would just add the felony PCS was
I get it.
dismissed
I get it.
It's my medication, sir.
within 5 days of it being filed. So
I understand. I get it. But I really want to do it with the TRS. You know? I'm sorry, man, but that's what we're
I
going
can't
to do.
leave my father, sir.
These are things that you think about when you're out there in the free world. We gave you the opportunity, Ms. Gonzalez. I'm not going to argue with you.
No, sir, I'm not trying to argue with you, sir.
And there it is. You have to live with it. That single line carries the weight of consequences, regret, and justice. The courtroom isn't a place for excuses, it's where accountability lands hard.
I don't think the drug tests are, you're not, Your Honor, I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to say you're not looking at it correctly, but maybe you're not remembering, sir. I haven't
So
drank
maybe
in
she wants a
15 years.
motion, maybe she wants a hearing on, maybe she wants a hearing on revoking her probation.
Not revoking.
So he's not.
Not revoking.
No,
You're just changing the conditions.
I just,